Howdy folks, hope you're all doing well. Now I just want to do a quick check and make sure that you can hear me before we start, because when we start I'm not going to have much time to get things organised, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me, you'll be able to hear some Twitch in a minute, and we'll be good to go. So we've got 2 minutes 30 left. Excellent, you can hear me, I've set it up right. Yes! So that's good. Okay, well, if I jump over to here, I want to make sure you can still hear me. Can you still hear me? We have got the giant Twitch stream. Can you hear music now as well? Can you hear music from the Twitch stream? Excelente. Can't believe I've done it. Now, I may have a certain person on the line as well. I think Mr. Args is going to join us for a bit. He is. It's really early for him. Sound is good. How quiet is it? Because I can turn that up. I may turn that up a little bit, and when they're talking, we can move it up and down and decide what we're going to do with it. Now, some sad news to start us off in the 1 minute and 30 seconds I've got till I start. Lufthansa have just cancelled my flights for tomorrow. So my little trip to John Deere is a dim and distant memory now, which is I'm utterly gutted about, to be honest. They'd gone out their way to do something really, really nice. Like, guest of theirs for the day, like, wine, dined and everything, and Lufthansa, second time they've done it to me in a week, moved all my flights. So, what do we do? What do we do? I'm going to try and get over there just on my own at some point, I think. The girl at John Deere was lovely, super nice. Like, I think she was as disappointed as I was, so we'll have to do it again some other time. That was going to be a real interesting, fun day, so gutted. Hello, Kadek. Nice to see you, buddy. Glad you're here. Yeah, dude. I was, when it all happened, it was all set up. I thought about you. I was like, I know a guy who would love to be on that. I would love to be on that tour, but next time. Patrick Weaver, that was the John Deere factory in Mannheim. I was getting a guided tour, private guided tour of the factory. And of course, it's shut over the weekend, so Friday was my opportunity, and it's gone. So, anyway, still waiting on flights being sorted, so we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But let's sit back, let's see what the guys have got to say just now, shall we? Hello, Args, how are you? Nice
Good, mate, yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah. A little bit of an impromptu stream from us.
It is indeed, but it'll be interesting to see what's coming now.
Hello everyone, welcome to
Will be.
FarmCon22.
Alright, I'm going to turn my push to talk off and then we'll just chat.
Alright.
My name is Lars, and with me is
Terminator.
And I'm Chaki. Yes.
The volume on their mics is
We are the
poor.
community team, and we will guide you through FarmCon not only today but also on Saturday when we stream the entire event. But for now, this is the kickoff.
Yeah, it's pretty low, isn't it?
Show you what we have in stock on Saturday, so we'll get
It is.
a tiny glimpse of everything that's going on.
Getting an echo on you, Args. Why am I getting an echo on you?
And if you have the chance to come to Mannheim and see us live at FarmCon, you will get.
I'm not sure. Have you got my stream playing in the background or something?
Be able to watch the presentation.
No, I don't think so.
And you're gonna see the entire glory of what we. Yeah. So.
We've lost them completely now.
Yeah, I was going to say as loud as audio gone completely.
People already know. So
Yeah,
let's go.
Some things.
Oh, that's a bit better. Right.
Already, but we should start with something that we announced last week, right? Because this is probably the big thing to talk about.
This is like an FSG stream.
About this weekend, and that is Volvo coming to the game.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to FarmCon.
I know, right?
And
Makes me feel better.
entire new map with it.
Yeah.
A lot of new vehicles and many really cool things that
Yeah.
we are going to show off, of course, during FarmCon.
Guys are saying the echoes is with you, Args, not with me.
Okay. But I think just to kick off FarmCon, we should go back to where it all started and show the Volvo trailer again for those guys out there who have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Let's do it.
For everyone.
Oops.
this fun game of change the volume between the pre-recorded segments and their voice.
I'm just going to try and bump the volume up on the Twitch. It's very quiet.
And they're not muted themselves either.
Yeah. We're gonna just introduce ourselves.
Oh dear.
Right, I'm turning Argsy down a bit. Yeah, it's too quiet. Can't hear. Yeah, that's not me. That's their mics are broken at their end, I think.
Well, I'm not saying we're nervous. All I'm saying is we too didn't activate our microphones when FarmCon22 actually kicked off. So again, welcome to FarmCon22.
thought I turned mine on.
Yeah, I thought
There we
I
go.
turned mine
That's
on as
better.
well. We might, you know, it is an exciting time, and yeah, well, interesting start. So again, my name is Lars or Lizardton, and this is Chaki. You might have heard it a little bit via your microphone actually,
Yeah.
but now we
I'm
should.
just gonna yell at him.
There
Yeah.
you go.
It seems that you are still not working. That's at least what I get from the tech. So, but at least I am here. Yeah, it is still broken for you, but I should be fine hopefully now. Players out there will let us know. Anyway, we just saw the Volvo trailer, and
Yeah.
exciting times. Definitely exciting times. I think. Well, I'm not.
Are we
I
excited
think,
for
I know
Volvo?
We have sent 3 content creators to
Yeah.
Volvo as well.
Args, are
one
we
of
excited
which
for
is
Volvo?
DJ Goham. He's here this weekend. The other one was Werner from the Burning Gamers. He is here this weekend as well. And then there is Stervio, the
Right.
French guy. I'm not sure if he's here. I don't think he is. I haven't seen him on the guest list.
Right.
Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. But
Hopefully.
yeah, if you guys want to check out how the real machinery looks, check out these 3 channels, and you might actually like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Sorry.
people should be excited for Volvo.
Not really,
especially.
no.
This is one of those brands we've heard requested quite a bit. I know that for me, coming as from the American side of things, being at the U.S. office, definitely Volvo is something
We
pretty big.
we don't know if it's all forestry though. It could be more than just forestry
It's
stuff.
gonna be a big thing for
So-
sure, and the way it's coming into
shall
the
wait
game
and see.
too, it's gonna make a pretty big statement, I think, and coming alongside the Platinum expansion, it's gonna be some really cool things that you can do with this stuff that you really haven't seen before. So
Yeah, and we're going to show you guys, of course, this weekend, what's coming into the game.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, Volvo is a big brand. They are the inventors. Did you know that they are the inventors of the 3-point seat belt?
really,
Yeah,
No,
they did.
I
and
did not know that.
they actually invented the
There you go.
seat belt that we use today in
All the
cars.
knowledge.
It was Volvo invented, and they actually didn't save the, what is the English word, patent for
Yes.
it. They just
yeah.
gave it to everyone so that everyone can build a safer car for everyone. I think this is amazing. It's a very traditional brand. It's a really cool brand, and I'm looking forward to have them in the game.
A
We
history
should talk a
lesson
little bit
from
more about the machinery.
Lars.
I mean, there are a couple of machines that are coming in, and we won't show all of them today, guys. So if you are watching this out there and you think, oh man, they did only show very little, wait for Saturday. However, we did prepare a tiny video that gives you a
Wait for
rough
Saturday.
idea of what's coming, and we are
If I
going
make
to
it.
show you that right now.
Next on our list, we have Stefan Maurus, our gameplay programmer, and me, Ken, of course, from QA. And now we're going to show you something really special. We will
Ken's
be having
grown-
a look at
Ken's grown a
both the
tasty
upcoming
beard.
map that is part of our Platinum expansion, and of course a bunch of machinery that we'll be showing. We prepared a little something for you. Before we start, though, I know Stefan is eager to get into this. We need a little disclaimer. Everything we show here is, of course, still work in progress.
That would be
We
nice,
can't
could it?
guarantee that everything is
Volvo
going to be
semis,
in by
yeah.
launch and so on. You know the drill. But yeah, with that out of the way, I would say let's start.
Yeah, so we already start here with a really nice machine. It's from Volvo, a really nice wheel loader with a huge fork in front. So you may have seen it already on our YouTube channel. So we got now Volvo as a new brand in our game. It's made for loading logs onto a trailer, for example.
You think
or
they've
on a
tweaked the
train,
physics?
As I prepared it here.
Also, it's the biggest wheel grab that we have in game, right?
Yeah.
So far.
So you can also unload the whole trailer in just one grab. So really huge. So let's jump into it. So I prepared here something. We got there our truck with our timber trailer.
And it even has the hazard
Yeah,
lights
that-
going.
That's true. They have
pretty
got new trees,
interesting.
haven't they? Got a new
didn't
tree
knew
type.
before.
So
See if
they
they
have
improve the
played
log
with
physics.
Yeah.
Additional
log physics.
security.
How does it normally try and
it
pick up a
only
whole lot of
lights up
log?
if you got your seat belts fastened.
I was going to say with with the new trees, maybe they've improved the logs. Oh,
on construction sites.
I'm not sure if that was me buffering or they fell over.
Directly, if you get your seatbelt fastened, and then you're secure. So yeah, and we got it here as well.
That does look like a
It's
Volvo
also
Semi,
configuration, so you can choose in the shop if you want it or not. To lift up our huge fork and open it up.
And that's how these high lifters are used in real life as well. It's basically like possibility
So-
to just grab it
Is
all.
it the Globetrotter?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can see it
Normally
across the
you
top.
unload the trailers with that, and
Yeah,
you
that's a
build
Volvo.
up
You can
these
see it on the
huge
grill at the
stacks
front.
of
Yeah,
wood
you
here.
can. Yeah.
So that's what I normally use.
New
And
track
maybe also for
confirmed.
unloading trains,
Yeah.
as we do here.
I mean, I'm also guessing it was a nightmare to tune this beast
Yeah.
just to make sure the
Look at
physics
the
and everything is
concentration.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not turning it. So like.
There you go.
What you want is for it all to explode and it fly
Yeah.
across
Slow.
the
Better
A huge
than when we
load.
practiced.
Yeah. So yeah, it was really a nightmare to implement that.
But I think the end result is pretty nice.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a position
like
that
make
ramp
everything with
next
logs
to the
is-
shed next
Yeah,
to
you
it.
have to
huge
watch
challenge.
out that you don't like fall
a bit narrow,
over
isn't it?
and keep the balance
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
And as you can already see here, this is one of our like. Of course, we have like a new train.
This'll be the new map, of
track
course, as
on
well,
the,
won't
on
it?
the upcoming map.
Mm.
And these are also new trailers, I believe.
Yeah, they're also new. So
It's just annoying that they've got a
trains
level
new,
crossing right next to the
also with new lock trailers.
where the train
and
stops. That's
We got also one
Yeah,
trailer
literally
there,
right on
which
the
is for,
doorstep.
storing
Yeah,
pallets and
bells
stuff,
ringing the
and
whole time.
one for moving vehicles.
Yeah, we have lots of new pallets. We can't show everything,
Yeah.
but there's lots of new products basically that are coming into the game.
Oh, new productions
There you
then.
go.
Interesting.
Mm.
Not perfect.
I'd mentioned
one
that with
there.
the
I can
forestry
understand
being
better.
Yeah.
Was it was
But,
both or
yeah,
something?
for doing it live, I think it's fine. And I also want to show you if you got less logs. So this log grab is a bit special. So you got
Forestry Sim Guy. Yeah, I'm going to start a second
grabs
channel called
inside
Forestry
the
Sim
grab.
Guy.
It's not that easy. Like this.
Oh,
So-
there you go.
And there are two
They basically
additional grabs,
clamp it
and
down.
they're fixing
Oh, that's
them
quite nice.
so they don't
Oh, yeah.
move. Yeah, and then we can put some more logs on the train.
I would,
of
this is
course,
also
those
quite
picture
nice
that.
because basically you have the possibility.
Yeah, I think I noticed that in one of DJ's videos.
Even
Yeah.
And the
tool
actual
itself
real
is,
life
of
one.
course, to use for like lots and lots of logs, but this way you can like for if you have smaller quantities, that's no problem as well.
No, it looks perfect almost.
There you go.
Like this, open it up. So yeah, almost perfect. Yeah, there was a small one there, but we
That's
ignore
something
that.
you can do with by hand later
Yeah,
on.
Yeah. So, and then with the logs on the train,
At least they have the same problems we have. That makes me feel better.
And you
Yeah,
go
I know,
for
right?
example. Or you go to a different log place on the map and then
Yeah.
sell them there.
I mean, there's
or-
like a couple of places.
Yeah.
And of course, wood is like this new big thing
Yeah.
in our map. So that's also where the new production chains and products tie in as well.
we have some more.
We have
Do you
more.
want to see more?
Yes, of course. I mean, I don't know what if
show
it's
us more.
fine, what we can share. But
Oh, that's nice.
I
That
mean,
John
this
Deere's
is
nice.
on you.
I hope we can share that.
I'm sure.
So we get here a really nice machine from John Deere, mostly used, I think, in
Look
America.
at the detail in that.
So it's a feller
Oh, there's a
buncher.
skidder there as well.
So it's a bit
It's a
special.
feller buncher with a
we got
skidder in the
here-
background.
It looks like our harvesters in the game, but it's a bit different. So you got here a huge blade. It's really huge. And you don't want to get into that.
The guy's
No.
put in the Twitch chat,
And you got
not
here
John
two
Deere
grabs.
again.
And the special thing about the two grabs is that you can hold two trees at the same time. So you harvest one tree, drive to another tree, and pick up this as well.
Which is much more.
A number of times I've
efficient,
used
of course.
tried to grab a
And
loader
then
and
you
I just
can
can't.
just
It's the one
drop
thing I haven't
the two
mastered.
trees off where you want. You see it already, the two grabs have opened up, the blade is running, and now we got here our Mark III. So
Looks like a dead tree.
yeah,
Oh, there's the tree
So-
master
this-
they talked about.
and
yeah,
you
there
can
we go.
just drive into the tree. and you see the big grab is putting it in, and then we got the small grab on top.
There's like another additional clamp that holds it in
Yeah,
place.
that holds the tree, and then yeah, you can just drive to the next tree.
What do you do with it now?
I mean, I always
Just gonna pick another one up and
when
then
you
you-
see these machines.
you normally lay
the
them down in a
way
stack and then they'd get
they
a,
drive, they have to be like capable of going up.
A grab.
like a processing unit. You can
Yeah.
grab it off the ground and cut it
That's
to
why
lengths.
also I'm guessing have these like big tires with the deep like the
Ooh.
profile on
Oh,
them.
that looks
Yeah.
precarious.
And you
Yeah,
can
no,
even
you're right.
configure even wider tires. So we got like 1250 tires.
That's a
on
new
that.
tree top too, the deep
So
tree,
that's
isn't it?
quite huge. And now we got both trees. The other one is not fitting perfectly, but on the slope it's quite tricky to
that's
get them
true.
perfectly here. And then, yeah, I think we just dropped them
Pretty
up
solid
here.
though. It's not.
And we got another machine to
Doesn't look like it's going to fall out, does it?
Another
So we got
special
here-
No, no, that's
yeah,
reasonably stable.
here, yeah. Release the trees. Yeah, then
There you
they
go.
fall off. And we can go out and get the next machine. So it's like a bundle.
Is there like a security thing about having the saw blade running while you drive around?
Yeah. Probably you won't do it like this. You should turn it off like here. Yeah.
There you go.
Turn it off. A bit more secure.
I mean, if all your coworkers start running away, you know that
Yeah.
something's not right.
They're scared of me.
Looks like it's strapping the keys.
So we got
The Echo.
Yeah, a similar
Oh, 'cause you've
machine.
got a big Echo
So,
still, mate.
Yeah, similar size. Also
I don't
from
know if you've got
Deere.
something at your end.
It's
That's,
a skidder, and a skidder.
no, I don't know what it
yeah,
might
it's
be.
normally used to
Trying to
get the
think what
trees
it could
out
be.
of the wood.
Is it my voice
you
or
get
the
a
stream?
Huge gravel here, and this can be used
Talk
to
again?
transport the whole trees. So not if
Say
you
something
cut it
again?
in 5-meter pieces.
Hello.
Instead, you grab the whole tree like we harvested
Say
it now.
something.
So
Okay.
basically, if you have
Pull-up
like
truck.
another transport vehicle on the like on the road or
Yeah.
whatever, this is used to
Yeah,
just
to pull
bring
them in.
bring the logs
say
from
something
the
again now.
forest onto to like the area where you would load it up. normally.
Exactly, yeah. Just need to find the trees again. Not that
talk
easy
to me,
here.
Argsy.
Here.
There they are.
A bit tricky with the other tree on the left, but we will try.
And it even has like a what looks like a front shield in the equipment as well
Yeah, so you can also push the trees.
to push them around.
yeah.
Either push or pull.
Yeah, I think you can. Can you control with that? Yeah, you can
Yeah.
control it. Exactly. So if you need to push something away, can do. So then we can lift it up a bit.
And it's back to the road.
Yeah, back to the road. Pull them up here, up the hill. Yeah, quite steep here.
Well, they hold in there really
Yeah,
well.
that's what
we
I'm
got-
saying. It's like you need monsters like this.
Yeah.
There we go.
easy to use
The
them.
Echo has gone. I think. Can
I
you
mean,
hear me
also,
still?
If you're like from the US, you would know there's like many.
So it looks like it's actually locked them in there like a strip
forest, lots of
Yeah,
mountains and
rather than
hills.
Yeah.
just holding on to them.
So now we got it on the street, and we drop it off here.
There you go.
So,
Still Echo.
yeah, and then we can go to the next trees, but we only harvested 2. So then we are done for today. Short working day.
Of course, lots of new machinery coming to both
There.
the Platinum expansion
right, working
and
it.
edition. Of course, for those of you
Oh, 'cause
lucky
it still
enough to be at
echoes.
FarmCon, you will definitely see more on
I don't think my
Saturday.
push to talk's
Yeah,
working now.
we got some
Args,
really
can you hear me?
nice, cool stuff.
Yeah.
So
Couple
for
of
example,
things.
this one, but
Can't
yeah.
talk about everything yet.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but no, it's
Ooh,
today.
Yeah,
But
they look cool.
definitely.
There's more to come. Yeah.
We're back. We're
Strange
back.
Args can't hear me now.
So that was a
Fix the
glimpse
Twitch
of
echo.
what's coming with Platinum. It wasn't everything.
No.
It
It was
was
very much work in progress still.
Yes.
absolutely work in progress. So whatever you've seen there is the current version. We are still working on it, so things might change a bit. But you got an idea, I think. And if you want to know more, again on Saturday there's FarmCon.
Yeah.
And we
I, for
don't
my
know.
part, can't wait to grab that claw and go up to a tree, because sometimes you just need to go into a forest and chop down a tree.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. I mean,
Do
we showed
you?
a few things off in that video that you've not really seen before, like in farming simulators. So even the claw he's talking about, when we saw it and grab those trees, pretty impressive, I think. And I think very much work in progress, but still
Absolutely.
it should be something that it will get people excited, right? Because it it's really cool. And what else can you say? It's so cool.
Well, what we can say is it's included in the season pass. It's the 4th DLC, and it's coming out November 15th.
Yes.
Yes. And of course, we're going to talk about the 3rd DLC a little bit later during this show, and of course on Saturday. And it will.
And
be
we
an
already
epic
know what that
review,
is.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be really.
Those who
really
know,
epic.
and those who don't know,
Yeah, if
well,
you know, you know.
don't know. Yeah, if you know, you know. So that's Platinum Edition, as we said, and it comes not only with a lot of new vehicles, but of course with a new map, Silverrun Forest.
That's such a pretty map.
It's so beautiful.
Teased that before, I think, and I think we should give the players a glimpse of what Silverrun Forest looks like.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
Should
Let's
refer
do
to
it.
it as an epic reveal for the next DLC.
Yeah. Here's the new map. Some nice flying water.
There's the boats.
Actually launch the boats. Puddles?
Redwoods.
Those are big trees.
Mining. Did you see that?
Iron Peaks, yeah, it looked like it, didn't it?
Okay. That looks
Yeah.
interesting on the face of it.
Interesting.
Silverrun Forest.
I'm on board with it.
On board with it, yeah.
Is that another pun?
It's something with I'm on a boat or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can build boats. How that works, you might find out on Saturday.
Yeah, you might.
You might.
I think I'm excited for this. We've already said Pacific Northwest, really cool area of the United States, and I think that the map.
I'm kinda
has
hoping I
that
might get a
filled
play
out
with it
really
on at the weekend.
Of course, I mean, when
If
you
Yeah, that'd be
Lufthansa
pretty
let
cool
me.
if you did.
Pacific Northwest,
If Lufthansa
you
let
almost
you,
always start to think about logging and timber. So I mean, it's great.
Honestly, like I said before we started streaming, you need to go all transporter mode on
as well.
Lufthansa.
And you might have realized that we did a lot to the trees, for example. There are
Yeah.
new trees on that map that we haven't had before. So we came up with a lot of new things that you guys might like once you get the chance to use the vehicles on Silverrun Forest.
Yeah.
Or in
Yeah, Cadux saying
Yeah,
it'd
and
be
you're gonna
interesting
see
if you
more,
could
like you
actually
said.
sail the boats after you've made
This is just the beginning of FarmCon. We got a lot more cool stuff coming.
Sailing-
later
sail-
on this
sailing
weekend on
simulator.
Saturday, so,
Yeah.
it's exciting
Someone in their
times.
stream said, I
also
hope
on
you
the
can use
beginning of
chalkwood to build the
FarmCon22
boats.
too,
And
because we
someone
only had
responded
2
saying, no,
DLCs
they
so
just
far.
conceived the trees to grow up the
couple more
boat
to come.
naturally.
One of which I would
Or
like
convince
to
the trees.
look back a little bit, just because I have you around this time, and that is Kubota.
Yeah.
I think that's a big deal in the United States, isn't it?
Yeah, it's it's performed really well. Like it's been a great received DLC. Kubota is one of the brands that has always been really highly requested for the North American community. Which working out of the U.S. office, I'm kind of always interacting with these guys, and I think it was a huge thing to get it, and it was awesome. I got to go out with Clutch Simulations to Kansas with Kubota. We were working with Kubota USA. And got to go out on the Peterson Brothers farm. You may know them from YouTube, real life farmers who have some Kubota equipment on their farm, and we got to have some fun and shoot a little video. And I think it's going to be informative and kind of give you a look at a little bit more about who Kubota are and what kind of products they have, the ones that are in Farming Simulator, of course. And I think it's a video that people will enjoy.
Are they?
Yeah,
Let's find out.
let's see.
Rated E for everyone.
Kubota.
Hi, I'm Kermit Ball with Giant Software. Kubota has now joined Farming Simulator 22 through the Kubota Pack DLC, bringing their iconic equipment to the virtual world for the first time. Kubota is celebrating 50 years in the U.S., celebrating their strong Japanese heritage with their iconic equipment around the world. And now for the first time, in the gaming world as
The
well.
DLC nobody wanted. Somebody's
With
just put in the
11
chat.
new
Yeah, I saw
vehicles
that.
added to Farming Simulator 22,
Someone else said who
Kubota
actually
Pack
logs in this
DLC,
game.
From powerful tractors to skid steers, track loaders, and utility
Scooter was saying they
vehicles.
missed putting a Kubota compact.
Kubota delivers
Would've
us
been
a
awesome.
range of tools to handle any farming task.
Their
in
audio
the
levels
game
are all over
and
the shop.
in real life.
Yeah.
Before we show off our virtual farming skills, let's hear from the product managers at Kubota about how these mighty machines operate in real-life farming operations.
Hi there, my name is Archie A. Ag Tractor Product Manager for Kubota Tractor Corporation, and I'm coming to you today from the fields of Kansas to talk about some of our Kubota equipment. Now, whether you're farming in the field or whether you're at home playing Farming Simulator, we want everybody to know exactly what it's like to be able to operate Kubota equipment. And today, I've got one of our ag tractors today behind me, our M7 Generation 2. Now, this machine is special because it's a durably built machine and offers an abundance of features that you'll use in your farming operation as well as in Farming Simulator. So this particular machine we like to sum up as simple and reliable, meaning anybody can pick it up and operate it
Nice.
for whatever application you
That
might
is a
need
job title
either
and a
at
half, isn't
home or in Farming Simulator. We offer a couple of different features on this machine that really makes it shine in both a livestock and a loader application setup. So first and foremost, best in industry loader lift capacity, coming in at over 5,800 pounds. Being able to move several bales at a time or anything else that you need to put on the
Can we have
front
that
end
in
of
the
this
metric
tractor,
system, please?
Easily done. Also, for any of your PTO implement-driven activities, we do offer a PTO horsepower boost on all of our M7 models. Doesn't matter which horsepower level or which trim level in particular. So this tractor is built
They do
the
look
right
quite
way to
small
make
for
sure that you
those
can
size
get any
fields,
application
don't they?
that you need done on your
Sorry, what was
farming
that?
operation or your
They look quite
livestock
small for those size of
It's great to have
fields.
Kubota tractors
Yeah.
in Farming Simulator simply because it really announces our arrival into the agricultural equipment world. Obviously, Kubota hasn't been in the ag equipment world for too long now, but I really think that us being involved with Farming Simulator as well as integrating our equipment into Farming Simulator really shows that we've arrived and matured in the ag equipment world.
Hi, I'm Jacob Mendoza, Senior Manager of Product for Kubota Utility Vehicles. On the farm, you need to be ready for anything. That's where the Sidekick excels, at the crossroads of work and play, where durability meets speed. At its core, it is a total workhorse with exceptional performance. That means you can get wherever you need to be on your property and quickly.
You get to Mannheim
Much
from
like
Edinburgh.
Our renowned Kubota tractors, these are built on trust. Rooted in quality and durability, a standard of every Kubota product. The Sidekick is designed for a comfortable ride and an optimized
I like the
driving
caps.
experience, even with a full load. Crucial for whatever the day brings. Kubota utility vehicles are a universal
Yeah,
tool,
their
a necessity for
their logo
anybody with a
and
job to
some of
get done.
their clothing in
All
the game's quite
materials,
nice too.
Tools, storage, even herding and feeding cows. It's optimized for versatility with enough power to tow equipment, trailers, and so much
And it's got a
more.
great
Plus,
Jesus
you can
handle to hold
customize
on
the
to when
vehicle
someone's driving and you're
specific to how
scared.
you're going to use it. From wheels to winches, snow removal to storage, the accessories and implements are virtually endless, so you can customize your vehicle to enhance your experience. So, no matter the
This is a
job
sales
on your
pitch for
property
something that
or
no one in the
task at
game's ever
hand,
going to buy.
Sidekick will get you there and
And
get it
it's
done.
not
right,
customizable like that in the game.
Hey Kermit, hop on in.
Hey Jacob, how you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. I'm happy you could join me.
Yeah, of course. I'm excited to ride along in the Sidekick with you.
All right, Kermit, you ready to ride?
Let's roll.
Let's do it.
You know, it's really cool to be sitting in the Sidekick with you, Jacob. And for me, it reminds me of a story that I heard from my colleagues within the company. So when they were working on developing the model, the 3D model to put into Farming Simulator 22 for the Kubota pack, specifically for the Sidekick, the name kind of like lends itself to conjure up this idea to begin with. Sidekick, you think of, I need my sidekick, I need my friend with me, right? So our developers decided, why not?
Kermit should have had
get the
orange
passenger
Kubota coloured
script
mouse.
Into the base game
Should have, yeah.
experience with the DLC added for the first time in Farming Simulator 22. You'll be able to ride along in the Sidekick and some other vehicles with your friends for the first time. And that's a huge thing from our side as developers, because previously you've not been able to ride along with your friends. And now you can take them, you can drop them off at the field, whatever you need to do. And it's always better when you play together and when you farm together.
You know, it's the same thing in real life or virtually.
Only
Things are
time those
better
seatbelts have
together.
ever been
You
used,
can
that's a
share
fair
that
point.
Experience,
First and last.
it's a win.
Yeah.
Big win.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, in real life farming, you always want to, we want to try to replicate that as much as possible in the game. It's never going to be a 100% one-to-one representation. However, in real life,
They've just driven down a road for the purposes of the video recording. And
Yeah,
now
right.
I've just got to turn around now and drive back.
Yeah.
Some of our players want that authentic experience. They want to drive all the way to where they need to be instead of using that video game magic to teleport around. So with this in the Kubota pack for the first time in Farming Simulator, it's possible now to be able to replicate that authentic real-life experience. Now you can take your friends around the map, drop them off where they need to go, and also have a little bit of fun too. Ride the sidekick around. Work hard, play hard.
For sure, and I feel like that's a perfect representation of the sidekick as well, right? You can get your work done more quickly,
right?
But it's got enough performance for that crossover space so that you can get that work
Here
done
come all the
quickly,
comments about it being behind a paid DLC.
Paid DLC,
Do the same thing in Farming Simulator. Because at the end of the day, it's a video game, it's about farming, so get your work done, but with your friends.
Yes, Farmer Ed, I do want you to drop me off at Mannheim.
Of course, can take you wherever you need to go to get you to your other machines as well. So we're excited that you guys are joining the family, and we're looking forward to seeing how our players receive Kubota.
So now, here's the question. Somebody created a Universal Passenger mod. Would Giants put it in Mod Hub?
In full is going to be amazing. I can't wait to hear about what the players have to say about it, but
don't know.
I have a high level of confidence they're going to be as pumped as I am.
Yeah, and by the time this comes out, the DLC would have already been released for nearly a month, several weeks. So by the time this rolls around, I feel like people are already going to be loving that experience. They're going to be already having fun with the Kubota DLC, and this will...
Mark Thor City's convinced to put his name down, it's sold.
A behind-the-scenes look, which I think they'll really enjoy.
It was clutch. It was all about Kermit.
I know, right? Maybe he's not good in front of camera.
We're back, and that was such an awesome time in Kansas with Kubota, with Clutch Simulations. I'm sure you saw his stuff from that too, and with the Peterson Farm Brothers too. Everyone from Kubota was so awesome to work with. We had that professional drone pilot. How cool was that? That drone following us around.
All the shots from the drone with you riding around the sidekick and just everything.
So how long did it take, or how many times did you just drive around the field with the sidekick until this was done?
We were up and down the dirt road probably 8 times or so, just back and forth. But like I'd never met Jacob Mendoza from Kubota before, but like as soon as I hopped in that sidekick with him, it was like a friend that I had known forever, and we were just talking away like we had known each other for years.
So basically the sidekick creates friendships.
Oh, hey, look at you. Well done. Yeah, I mean, I think that Kubota's been really well received.
Thank you, RWR. Much appreciated. Hopefully we'll still get there.
Must lose the spam in their chat.
DLC for us as well, and that was just a really cool video to show off as well. And man, I had so much fun.
Oh, goodness.
That's great. Let's talk about something completely different. Mods. I think we should start talking about mods because, I mean, we all know that mods are a very important part of our game.
Yeah.
Right? There are a lot of modders out there, and
better close that. There's no point in having it up.
Different, interesting. Whatever they do. So I think we shouldn't forget that FarmCon is about mods as well.
It is.
It is about modders. It started out as a modder event back in, I think, 2016 was the first FarmCon. And that one, there were only a few fans in between all the modders. So modding has always been very important for us here at Giants and, of course, at FarmCon. So we do have a modder panel, and we do have Q&As for modders, but because they're very specific, we are not going to stream them. They will be on Sunday, so if you're a modder, you have to be here. However, we don't know if some of the content creators might stream some of these things, because they're absolutely allowed to.
I might.
And Goham is actually filming everything.
I might.
So might actually happen, who knows. So talking about mods,
I'm going to film everything too.
We've seen a lot as the community team is
going to be a
what happened to my
stream
mod?
off
or
a
why does it take so long for
vlog
my mod
off
to
with
come
DJ.
out? All these things, you've seen it.
Yeah.
And actually, we asked that question our mod team, or our QA team rather, and they have a small, tiny video for you to explain to you the journey of a mod within Giants. Enjoy.
Well, this could be interesting.
Hi, I'm Ken Burgess, the QA lead here at Giant Software, and today we have something special planned for you. We want to show you the journey a mod basically takes once you upload it to ModHub. So we're going to be showing you what happens once it lands here, how we test it, and like the different station that it goes through. The first test every mod goes through is of course our data check. Usually when you submit a mod, it either lands in our pending list or our pending resubmit list, depending on if it was here before or not. So this is Marcel. He basically takes care of
Here comes the sarcasm in the chat.
We have a fancy tool here. What it does is it goes through a series of tests, and of course errors can always happen.
Does it take long from checking mods to finally releasing them?
Our next station here is our gameplay functionality test. So each mod is basically loaded into the game, and we check its main functions and make sure the game doesn't crash. Of course, we make sure there's no errors or warnings. Of course, we also have, seeing right here, our mods and testing list. Jana, is that done?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well then.
So what's up with
this really paints their modders in a bright
People
picture.
really want to see it.
Their testers.
And why won't they give it to you?
I honestly don't know. Another important thing for us is of course our close collaboration and communication that we have with the modding community. That's why we came up with the messenger ticket system. This year, Stefan, he takes care of all of the messenger tickets that you guys write. So if you ever have like an issue or a problem with your upload or your mod, you can...
He looks tougher than Jason Statham.
Many messenger tickets this morning, Stefan, huh?
Well, like every morning.
Well, I guess we'll leave you to it then. And of course, the final step.
I'm surprised he didn't pick it up and throw it in the bin or something.
So once a mod is done,
there's a man who's happy at his job.
It passed like the personality test. Then we do our tests with our secret dev kits. They're locked behind doors. And of course, we have like a daily pack of mods that we prepare for consoles. And once that's ready, our console tester, who's in here, he will take care of those. Hello, I have a new USB stick full of console mods for you.
So you like testing mods on console?
Yes, I love it. And you're doing a video for FarmCon? Hello? Hello?
Once all of this is done,
so they love console players too, then, do they?
Yeah. Or it's put on pending release. So usually when we're putting it on pending release, that means it's time to release it. Marcel, don't you think it's time?
How late is it?
About 5.
No, it's too soon.
Okay.
20 to 11 and it's about 5.
So, when exactly do you release mods each day? People are waiting, right?
FarmSim game in the chat saying this explains everything.
Yeah. Oh, caveat at the end there.
Yeah, right. My goodness. I think they misread the room doing it that way.
That is exactly how that works, I promise.
Yeah, it's 100% true, nothing made up. And
Absolutely. I'm surprised you came away with your arm there in that shot. You were grabbing
it
the mod.
It was close. This like Red thought that was a close one.
Actually, he was the third guy to film it. The other two didn't make it. So.
Wow. Well, I'm glad that you filmed it before I came over.
I didn't want to say it, but now Lars.
So that was the actual QA team. I mean, of course, the video wasn't to take very seriously, but that was the QA team. It was Kenny there, the QA lead. We've seen Mr. Marcel, responsible for mods. We've seen Jana, one of the QA testers. We've heard Benny. Haven't seen him. And we've seen one of the more famous German community members, now Giants members, Schreiner.
Yeah.
Stefan, who used to be a very famous German moderator in the forums and everything, and he is with Giants for more than 5 years.
I don't think
now.
so pleasant.
Did a lot of
very much look like
a lot of
gamers
stuff,
and developers.
And he actually made it to the integrator team. He's now working on integration of machines, and myself basically took his place. And he's now the master of mods.
Right.
Giants. Not alone.
Someone said
Of course,
Lee
everyone
Mike is
testing
Lee
mods,
broke,
but Marcel
and
is
someone
basically
replied and said,
the
"Keep it
one,
English, thank you."
putting the most time into mods.
It was really cool for me. You guys, of
Brilliant.
course, work in the Erlangen office all the time, and this has been my first week, the last few days of being in the office and seeing how everyone at the German office works, and the QA team are just over there, just hammering away. They're playing the game, they're testing the game out, they're trying to find those
Hey,
bugs,
Julian.
and
Yeah.
also testing mods. And I know DJ Goham was having a little bit of like a geek out moment as well, where he got to, multiple occasions, but especially with Mr. Marcel, and had a great time talking to him about the actual journey of the mods, and like you just saw. And man, I love that video from the moment I saw it. Definitely lighthearted and some good humor. We have fun at Giants. You know,
we
get
We
a
do.
when the little disclaimer from Yana at the end. Mods are tested officially in truth, and that is the real truth. But you know, you gotta enjoy yourself and have fun every once in a while.
Yeah. And the video is a very fun video, but it is actually how a lot of the journey kind of works, with a bit of exaggeration for humor.
Absolutely. And I would like to show another video before we talk a little bit more about mods. It's a very quick one, so no big introduction. Just fire it off.
Rated E for everyone.
Oh. What have we got here? Oh, Oxy's map.
Are they announcing another mod contest? This was the winner, wasn't it?
Yeah, they said they weren't going to this year. Maybe it's a map contest rather than a mod contest. Or it's been updated for 22.
It's been updated because those are 22 cars, weren't they?
Yeah, they've updated it for 22. That's what's happened.
Yeah. Available
That
now on
was
ModHub.
Swiss Future Farm, a mod we've seen for
We're gonna
Farming
release it
Simulator
after
19,
this.
coming back to Farming Simulator 22.
I remember when it came in new, that was basically when I started, so nostalgia for me, essentially.
Yeah, and one of the reasons why I picked this video to show
There you go, guys.
right
Come and
now
check the
is
mod hub
because
now.
this thing has been made by
I'm
Oxygen
looking.
David, one of the modders out there.
Yeah, it's there right
Modders,
now.
Not really, but modders.
Go get it, guys.
And we do that every now and then. We find modders to help with stuff like, for example, Swiss Future Farm, which is not necessarily giants, but it is partners we have reaching out, going, look, we want to have this in our game or in your game. Is there a way to find someone to create this? Right? We have seen it with Swiss Future Farm. We've seen it with Horsch. You might remember back in the days, the whole Horsch DLC we've seen in Farming Simulator 17 was
And now we
made
see it with
by
Vermeer.
Merchants Design, a modder team that won the mod contest, and then got to create.
We don't talk about
that mod. We have also seen it with the Welker Farms.
Right.
Back in the days, Welker Farms has been made by a modding team, and we just lately saw a lot of cool stuff coming in from Connect Modding from Brazil.
Oh yeah, the
shout out to
Jacto
the
stuff.
Brazil community there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
super engaged.
A big up to them for that.
Suddenly Jacto.
I really like it.
Yeah, I actually love the fact that modders get the chance to work with these companies to do something unique for our game.
Right.
Yeah.
And with Swiss Future Farm, I think that was a cool map. I love that it's back.
Isn't it interesting,
coming
like,
back to
all the
Farming
drama
Simulator
that came when
22,
he
we're gonna tell you
did
guys in
Chillington Valley.
about 10 minutes when this is about to happen, I'd say.
Yeah, for me,
I know,
I'm
right?
excited.
Forgotten
for
about it very
Swiss Future
quickly.
Farm to be in 22 because I missed out on the chance to play it in 19 just due to playing other maps. But right now I'm playing on Comston Farm, which is another Oxygen David modded map available on the mod hub. And my wife and I are loving this map right now. And this one, it looks even better and looks awesome on 22.
And I do
I'm
know
excited.
Oxygen David put a lot of effort into converting it to 22, so it got better than it used to be with 19. So it should be exciting, an exciting map to play. And as I said, I just love that we do that.
Yeah, I love, like with a lot of Oxygen David maps, what I love about them is
Hannes,
that
I am
they're not just
leaving
gorgeous
tomorrow,
maps, they're
hopefully.
also super playable.
So yes, I'll be there for the
maps
weekend.
as well.
Absolutely.
Like he pays a lot of attention that they're very usable too, and that's just really nice.
And there are so many good mod maps out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm quite sure if we would ask you guys out there what's your favorite mod map, we would get like 500 different opinions here.
Yeah.
Right? I think, and then even I know the German community, for example, has a couple of different favorites than the United States, for example, have, and everything. Like, for example, Hofbergmann is a very famous map in Germany. I don't know if that's a big deal in the United States.
Right.
I've seen a lot of people freaking out in the United States about the Italia, the new one. I think that's a big deal in Germany as well. But, you know, there are so many different maps and so many different mods, and you should definitely check them out on our mod hub.
For sure.
Yeah. Talking about companies that work with us, we stick to the topic of mods for a while. I would love to talk about John Deere, because we are at John Deere, right?
Yeah. We are.
Which
it's
is
very
amazing.
green in here and yellow.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's
super
actually
green
really
here.
amazing. I wish we could like pan the camera around and stuff, because like just
it'd
this
be
little
nice
room
to see
in the
their factory, wouldn't
library,
it?
Yeah.
and there's like models of John Deere vehicles here, and there's another set of models that are golden, and we have the founders here in pictures. There's a big library, and
it's just
wow.
Yeah, and outside
really cool.
is even more. So if you join us for FarmCon on Saturday and Sunday, you're gonna see it. It's just amazing. It's absolutely awesome to be
So
here.
those are the
Super
couches
happy
you're going to be
that
sitting
make
on
it to
soon
John
if you can
Deere,
get there,
which
aren't
is,
they?
You know, a big deal. I remember
Maybe.
the times when John Deere wasn't in the
their
game.
creative
When
power.
I got hired at Giants,
Maybe.
John Deere wasn't a thing. So I had to deal with like 100 messages of people going, when John Deere, every single day for like 2 years before we announced it, making it to Farming Simulator 19. And there are actually two reasons why I want to talk about John Deere a little bit. One of which is that they reached out to us a while ago, together with IET Food, to create another mod, technically.
Precision farming.
And that is precision farming. Precision farming has been a big deal as well. We started out with it in Farming Simulator 19, and we announced that it would be a multiple-year project, actually. And we've just seen Farming Simulator 22 getting...
Wonder if they're going to give us an update.
When was that? April? May?
Yeah.
I think it was around
Spring.
May.
Yeah, springish.
Absolutely, yeah. And that
features
was a
would be
cool
nice.
thing, because it's an entire new way to play our game. It is completely different. And we have prepared a little video about precision farming that I would love to show you guys out there.
Welcome everyone. So we're here in our studio today, and as always, when I see my colleague Stefan, I demand some answers. So we'll do that today too, and talk a little bit
Don't we all,
about
Stefan?
precision farming. As most of you probably know, it's a project initiated by John Deere. It is funded by EIT Food, that's an institution by the European Union. And
Thought they were going to bring the
probably can
scientist
tell us
guy
a little
back.
bit more about the background of the project.
I think they've read the room and decided not to.
Stefan Maurus. I'm a gameplay programmer and lead vehicle integrator here at Giant Software. And for the Precision Farming DLC, I was the lead programmer. Yeah, it was initiated by John Deere back then 2 years ago. So we made the first version of the DLC for Farming Simulator 19. It was released end of 2020, I think. And it was a huge success. We got over 1.9 million downloads. The people really enjoyed it. And it brought a lot more depth into the game, which was a lot of was highly requested by the community. And so we didn't do this on our own. So as I said, we got John Deere with us on board, but we also got support from different universities and other agriculture institutes.
And what exactly did
Me
they
too,
do?
tech. I think it's a great addition to the game.
Universities?
Yeah, they supported
For
us
sure.
with all the technical knowledge. So we do everything correctly, calculate everything correctly, that it makes sense in the end. And they helped us also with the testing of the DLC. So the students received an early version of the DLC, gave feedback, and we fixed it. And so it was really helpful to have them on board. And they still use it on the universities to train new students or explain to them the precision farming techniques and stuff.
Okay, that's very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So for everyone who doesn't know and hasn't downloaded the DLC yet, and you should, can you give a little overview about what's included in the new version for FS22?
Yeah, so we improved a lot of old features. We improved the fertilization process. For example, we introduced the crop sensors to have there more depth.
Oh, they're just going over the existing stuff.
Also,
they might give us an update.
soil maps, for example, was also requested by the community. And yeah, we got also a pretty nice feature that I can show you. Is the spot spraying. That's a really nice technique. So.
Okay, but let's talk about fertilization first.
Yeah.
So what exactly is new? What does it mean when you say you go more in depth into fertilization?
Yeah, you see it already. I got here on the left my John Deere with John Deere spray. The John Deere spray is also new, but we'll come to that later. But the part here in the front, it's from Isaria, our partner here for the precision farming stuff. It's a crop sensor. So basically,
a lot of people downloading the map.
It measures. Like the color of the crops, and with that you can calculate how much nitrogen the crop still needs.
Okay.
So it's a bit more precise than we got previously. You can also have it on the field here. So got this one prepared. Got also the sensor in front, mounted on top of a weight. So if you got a fertilizer at the back, it's kind of useful to have there some more weight. And if you have a closer look at the minimap, you already see that it's changing the values there. So I can also show you this on the big map. So here in this area, you see I was using the sensor and this area not. So you see a way more granular nitrogen map. So
there you go.
Really
I haven't used sensors yet. Maybe I should.
For example, no, neither do I.
So it requires a bit more nitrogen. And if you get the fertilizer spreader here in this example at the back, you directly apply to these new detected values.
Okay, so it's basically done automatically and you just fertilize together with the spot spraying technology and then you just get the result that you would expect and that you hope to achieve. Okay.
And you got also the sensors on the mirror, which are pretty nice. So if you want to, for example, a liquid fertilizer tank at the front, you can also mount them on the mirrors, so you got the same result but not blocking the front linkage. So
okay, cool.
On the other field I prepared already a different feature. We already talked about it briefly, but here you can already see that the weeds have changed. So before that we got always the full field covered.
That's
with
good
weeds.
to know, Farmer J.
Okay.
But that's not really
Drink every time they say John Deere.
So now we got here some weed patches. So for example here there are some more weeds and you got spots where are less weeds, so it's way more realistic. And this results to a new technology we have. So we got
I like that mod pack which was released during the week, I think, which added spot spraying to all the base game spraying.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't
it? With a 28 meter boom. And this one got here some new parts to the boom. So we got here some cameras, and these cameras are pretty nice. They detect in real time if there are weeds on the ground or not. So for example here no weeds, here is weed, so it will only turn the nozzles on where the weed is, so it really shoots on the weeds and tries to kill them. So that's really nice. Can also show you this in action.
Yes, please.
So,
I was going to say, I wondered if he was going to actually show us then.
And then here we go. So you see, it looks really nice also in the game.
Yeah, you can see the result instantly. That's cool, yeah.
Yeah. So it was also not easy to implement. So as you can imagine, in real life it's complicated. In the game it's a bit easier, but also complicated to really detect where are the weeds currently, and also takes a bit of performance. But yeah, we managed it quite well, and it works well.
No worries, Pete. Glad to have you here.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get any specific fan feedback on those features? What did the community like about it? Did you change anything based on the feedback?
Yeah, we received a lot of positive feedback. Yeah, the player really liked that feature, and also it looks awesome, to be honest. And we received also feedback that it does not work with fertilizer. Okay. So as we already got the functionality to control each nozzle, we could also just apply this for fertilizers. We decided to change that for the update 1.5. And now if you drive, for example, over worked area, the nozzles turn off, or if you drive with the boom off the field, the nozzles will turn off there. So you save there also some fertilizer.
Noticed that.
Cool.
And also for the sprayer, I read that a lot in the forum. The player wished for a different boom size, so we only got 28 meters in the first version, and it's not suitable for all the seeder sizes. So we decided to also implement a 24-meter boom.
Okay,
cool. So this was already in the process of creating it before the release, but could not make it in time. So, but now with the update 1.6. Or after the update 1.6, we released that.
Weeds should be out of the next
cool,
game.
And all of you
Put a
out
thing in
there
the chat.
know that we still listen to your feedback.
Can't keep all the
and
people
make
happy all the time,
changes.
can you? Exactly, Dave. The narrative.
That's it.
Nice. Precise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love the very accurate sprayers with like the lovely.
Hey Fury, how you doing? Nice to see you, Chunky.
Yeah. Really cool. My mind blanked on the actual term there. Tried to come up with very interesting descriptions. Don't mind me.
Oh, you did a great job. I found it interesting. You know, like you don't really think, and when you think of technology, right? Like most people maybe think of like computers, video games, cell phones, things like that. But farming, like, really is like kind of another industry that's at like the forefront of like the evolving like technologies, and precision farming kind of shows some of this stuff off. And as farming continues to like, you know, grow more and more into like the modern era, there's so much tech that's involved in it that you're not even aware of.
To sum it all up, when the sprayer hits the wheat just right.
Yes. No, it is insane. I mean, we had Isaria talking to us a couple of weeks ago, and they explained in detail how they do it. Like, there are
someone
things
said
that wouldn't
someone
come
said
to my
spray
mind because,
weeds
you know,
should be out of the
I
next
had
game.
no
And then
idea.
they,
Like,
commented
sensor,
again
for
said, I'm
example,
allowed to have my
that
say,
checks
by
how
the way.
green
Just turn them
the
off.
plant is, and then the shade of green.
I saw that. Very
decides
funny.
on what they do next and everything. It is absolutely crazy.
Ricochet Rebel, welcome, my friend.
Technology is absolutely insane.
Welcome. Get yourself on the Discord and we'll get you set
if you
up
are interested in
for
precision
multiplayers
farming,
if you want to do
on
that.
Saturday, because we are at John Deere.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna have John Deere being on FarmCon stage talking about their technology, and I'm quite sure precision farming will be a big topic.
Oh, for sure. And it's available free too, which is like a really cool thing, right? Like, so if you
on all platforms.
Yes, and if you haven't played it yet, you really should, because what are you waiting for? Go get it on the Mod Hub right now.
Give it a go. Like, the worst that can happen is it's not for you, but you have tried something out that's really, really cool and nifty.
Yeah. And let's go back to Swiss Future Farm for a second.
Right.
Because I said before the video, I'm going to tell you guys out there when it will be available in the Mod Hub.
Right.
And it is now.
Oh,
because
nice.
the second we spoke about Swiss Future Farm, our guys over in Erlangen in the office hit the buttons and started everything at Mod Hub. It takes a couple of minutes before it's there. That's why I wanted a precision farming video to run first.
Yeah.
Because of the way it's
DJ
sent
press
to the
the button.
consoles, basically. So on PC, it's there right away. But on consoles, it might take up to 10-15 minutes before it shows
And
up in the
they
Mod Hub.
think that
And that's
everybody
why I was
didn't
like,
jump
okay, let's
straight
wait
over
for a
to the
little
Mod
bit,
Hub and
check.
and we can announce it's there. And because we are at John Deere, we have another tiny little gift for you. I'm going to show you right now.
E for everyone.
Ooh, old John Deere.
Ooh.
With a lizard battery.
Ooh, old school John Deere. Five in.
Nice. Some little compact John Deeres.
Yeah, so that's on
the Mod Hub now too.
already.
They are also available.
FarmCon22 John Deere
right now.
17.
I was about to ask.
There you go.
They are there. So go check them out, download them, and have fun with them. As we said, mods are just very important for the game. It's raining.
Nice little
They
touch
really
there.
are. I mean, you know,
I like that.
it kind of keeps like the farming simulator community is unique in a lot of ways, and one of them is that it's a game that like the people that play it a lot are always driving for that like next experience. They want to see like more equipment, more ways to play, more maps and things like that. And we have so many people that create content for the Mod Hub, including us at Giant Software, and
that's true.
Being at John Deere and bringing some of these classic tractors. I mean, this is one of the things we get asked a lot as the community guys. Is like, when are we getting more classic machines? It's all cool to have the brand new stuff. We just showed off precision farming with the latest technology. But what about the way we used to farm back in the day?
Yeah. And I'm not even sure if I can say that, but I do. With the Platinum expansion, there will be a pretty classic Volvo tractor.
Leakerton.
Yeah, Leakerton.
He rises again.
I'm not saying much. I'm just saying there's a pretty classic Volvo tractor, and I love that one. And you're gonna
there
see
we
Leakerton.
go. I'm going to see that one a lot in the next few weeks.
Just make sure that Leakerton is still a thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Great.
You have a reputation to keep.
I actually have no idea if we're going to talk about it on Saturday. Or not, to be honest with you.
We've talked about it.
I hope we do. Otherwise, I might be in a little bit of.
Why is my WhatsApp exploding?
But no, it actually really is really cool, and I hope we're going to talk about this on Saturday. It really is amazing. Back to modding, though.
Nice to see it.
When I started working at Giants, there was a very famous German mod crew called BM Modding. Do you guys remember these guys?
I remember them.
No.
That was epic.
They were quite famous for what they did, and they actually founded a company called Creative Mesh.
Yeah.
And we need to talk
Now,
about
this is the
Creative
name,
Mesh
I know,
right
of
now.
course.
Exactly. Because they did the Straw Harvest add-on
that.
back in the
Love
days.
that so much.
Straw Harvest, people should know.
It was so much fun, Straw Harvest.
Yeah.
I love it.
And we got them back. We got them back to work on a new project, more or less. They create a new third-party DLC, what we call a third-party DLC, because it's not developed by Giants.
Yeah.
Which means that we are basically publishing it for them, and it is for our game, but it is not a Giants DLC per se. So for that reason, however, we need to give that tiny disclaimer. It won't be in the Season Pass. Because it is not a Giants product.
Yeah.
So it can't
Is
be
this the
in
Vermeer
Season Pass,
stuff, do we think?
But it is coming, and its name is
Pumps and Hoses.
Yes, it's Pumps and Hoses.
You had something like
I
more
wanted to
German.
make a little bit of a joke about that. I'm being pumped, or I'm pumped. But well, it's worked much better than that.
I
So
think-
Pumps and Hoses.
I think this is a kind of monumental moment for Giants because, of course, when we announced that we were going to start self-publishing Farming Simulator, our community and fans were starting to be like, what does this mean for Giants going forward
Does this
now?
Wopster's hose system?
It means a lot of things, and this is one of them. I mean, it's really cool to be able to say, like, here is a DLC that we're publishing, but Creative Mesh are developing it, and if you're a modder out there, like, this should be exciting for you, especially.
Absolutely
too.
should. And it's for sure exciting for Creative Mesh as well.
Right.
And
Yes,
they
it
will
is.
be
That's
here on
what I think
Saturday.
in Dazed.
They will talk about Pumps and Hoses.
So is it going to be a
on the
paid
FarmCon stage.
DLC?
But they also send us a tiny video or prepare
Because
a
they're talking
tiny
about
video
being
with us
outside the,
to give you
Season
guys
Pass.
out there an
Yeah,
idea.
so it's a
the name
third-party
pretty much
DLC.
gives it away already.
Yeah.
But we have a video that will explain to you guys what Pumps and Hoses is all about. Enjoy.
Hello everyone and welcome to our contribution of the pre-FarmCon live event. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Frederick and I'm one of the founders of Creative Mesh. What is Creative Mesh, you might ask? Some of you might have heard the name from one of our free Farming Simulator 22 projects, but I'm sure that many of you remember one of our biggest projects so far, the Straw Harvest add-on. Back in the times of Farming Simulator 17, we developed Straw Harvest as
Straw
an add-on
Harvest was awesome.
and then later published the add-on as a free content for Farming Simulator 19. However, today we are not here to talk about old projects, but to announce a new major in cooperation with Giant Software. So let's see what we've been up to in the past by joining our 3D artist Vincent when he was working on the 3D model of one of the main tools of our projects. What might that be? It looks like a liquid manure injector, and yes, that's what it is. So it will be something around liquid manure application, and we will go further by joining Stein working on the code for the tools as we focus on a very special procedure of applying liquid manure,
toolbars.
as you might have already figured out. With new tools, machinery, and a completely new procedure of manure application added to Farming Simulator 22, we work closely with the brands involved, like you can see
The
here.
drag hoses.
We visited Schouten in the Netherlands. They're really a great company to partner up with. We had some meetings where we presented the current development state and discussed all the details to create a detailed and very realistic package around umbilical systems. Let's jump into Farming Simulator so that I can give you a quick demo of how all this looks like in the game. So over here we can see the PU300 from Schouten, which is an umbilical system pump, and next to it we see a large liquid manure tanker.
Yeah, Draco's
see
fruiting.
that both of them are standing not on the field but next to the field. So here only the tool for the application is attached to the tractor on the field, and the pump we can see over there in the distance, and both units are connected via a
He's
hose,
playing this on
the
keyboard and
umbilical
mouse.
hose. We can see that manure is applied to the field from the pump next to the tanker through the hose that we can see over here.
Wonder how the physics are going to be like on those hoses.
Back of the injector, and that's basically how the umbilical system works. And now when
That is pretty cool. That is cool.
That's proper cool. Yeah,
we lift it up.
I like that.
Do a tight turn. See some really nice animations over here.
Don't drop it down until the pipe's
then
moved
when
out of the
we go
way.
back into the,
The moves.
straight,
Okay, clever.
We see how all the different moving
Even
parts
an
act
Olaf.
to each other. And we can continue to apply our liquid manure on the field.
It needs
But
GPS.
that's it for now. However, on FarmCon22 in Mannheim, I'll do a presentation on Saturday and go into the details of how the different mechanics work to each other, and of course, what machinery will be included.
Tim's
in
in
the
my
pumps
chat.
and
He'll
hoses
be
pack.
freaking out
See
about
you
those
there.
gaps.
Yeah.
It's not me, Tim.
Is cool. That is cool. Fair
That is
play
very
to them.
How cool is that, guys?
What's very
I mean,
more exciting
not
for
only
me
is
is
it a big
one,
moment
having
in
it
the
in
fact
September
that,
27th.
Creative Mesh is bringing this in, but,
two, seeing what other modders
the
start doing
actual
with it.
technology that they've achieved
Exactly.
here,
Bolt
as
it
well,
on,
with,
yeah.
like the umbilical manure application
so
system
cool
or
looking,
drag
yeah.
line application system. This is something you see a lot.
I kind of hope we just get standard hoses as well, that we can connect liquid
I know when I
fertilizers
use
to stuff and
slurry,
things like that.
in
That'd
the
be
game,
good.
especially in manure
Yeah,
as well.
just the
like,
fact that they're
it runs
rollable
out so
hoses and-
fast. So being able to
Big, long
stay
ones.
out there longer and be able to get your fields done, and it's really cool. And the chat seemed to love that too.
Yeah, and they put a lot of effort into this, right? It's not only about the pumps and the hoses. It's about so many things, like the biogas plant and everything. There are so many cool things coming with this third-party DLC.
Yeah, there's more to show off. Like that moment, if you love that, like there's more to come as well.
Yeah, fair point,
And
Dazed.
the biogas plants and the way that they work is going to be really cool to show off
And
too.
you can already pre-order it as of this moment.
Right.
Pre-order just started. It's $17.99 if I'm not mistaken.
Oof, that's right.
It should be $17.99.
Oof, that's punchy.
And it is, as I said, it's on our website already. If you are a partner out there, the partner links might not be there yet because we are still sitting here. This is live.
I'm not going over there.
Wow.
to my laptop to fix that.
We absolutely can't set them up now, but we will in the next minutes
That is-
after
that is
this
a lot
show
of money.
is done. Basically, you're gonna see the links popping up, and I think this is super cool. Creative Mesh, of course, they will be here.
It is when you
They
compare
write
it to,
tomorrow, they will be
Season
here on
Pass,
Saturday
isn't
to
I
talk
look
Yeah,
about
for sure.
well, pumps and hoses and whatever you want to talk about with Creative Mesh.
Yeah.
One more announcement, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we,
Geez, they're going to have nothing left for
as
Saturday.
Giants, haven't told anyone about
Yeah.
our third DLC. That doesn't mean that no one has told the people out there.
To be fair, some people might not yet know.
Some people might not yet
So-
know. That's why we're still talking about
Yeah.
it.
So let's lift the curtain officially. Let's show people what we're having.
Yeah,
in
let's
store.
show people what we have.
You did?
I'm sure I've seen this somewhere before.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Cadet? Vermeer, this is out already. Cadet saying it's already in Mod Hub.
He's saying it's on the website too. It's probably
There we
just
are.
being revealed, is it?
Yeah.
Vermeer.
It's important
right.
to
Oh, on the
remind
website.
people that
It's
that
enough-
is
it's
part
enough
of
put the
season
links on the
pass, 'cause we
website.
just showed off
Absolutely
pumps
is
and
part
hoses.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the third DLC.
Yeah.
It is available for pre-order as well already if you don't own the season pass. It's
Gotcha, Cadet.
$7.99 when
Apologies,
it
mate.
comes out, but at the moment if you pre-order it, you get it for $6.99, I believe.
Right.
So you can totally go out there and pre-order it if you want to, and if you own the season pass, it's included.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
self-propelled baler. so
It
cool.
looks so nice,
doesn't it?
I'm a big fan of balers anyway, and
Right.
how it's self-propelled.
Looks like I've got a lot of giveaways to do.
It is really cool.
I want to put a flag in the backside or something and just, go all over.
So yeah,
Anyway.
for you out there, it's not the video Giants doesn't want you to see, like some people phrased it. It is the video that came out too early, and now it is officially here. So if you try to upload it, you might have gotten hit by our detection team.
Right.
This is over. You can talk about Vermeer, of course, now that it is officially announced. Right.
I love that even though it was out there, it was leaked, there were still some people who were like, remember guys, Giants didn't tell us this was out here. And it's important to remember that it looked official and it ended up being official, but until we say it, err on the side of
We have a
caution.
really
for
cool
sure.
community in that regard, so
Right.
shout out to you all. You're amazing.
Yeah, there are so many people who create things also and pretend it's officially Giant, so be careful still. If you can't
Right.
find it on our website,
And I have
it might not
seen
be
some
there.
fakes that were like, hold on.
Yeah, the very first DLC announcement I've ever seen that wasn't from us was Kubota, and it took us another 2 games to get them into the game. So that was back in 17.
I heard that story.
basically.
That was
So
great.
I'd say there was a lot of exciting stuff.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things to talk about at FarmCon.
I mean, this
30
is just
pieces
like
of equipment
one
for the mods
very
and hoses
jam-packed
pack.
hour of stuff at
18's not
FarmCon,
too good.
and
It's a
then
lot
we
of
have
work.
all day Saturday with like
Don't
so
even-
much
you
more.
don't even
some
need to go to
deep dives,
FarmCon now.
Further information for
I don't think there's anything left to see.
And like when
No.
you're here, you can just walk around, and if you want to talk to the creative mesh guys about pumps or hoses or anything,
I will try and get
pumps and hoses
an exclusive with the pumps and hoses boys.
then you can just do that, and yeah.
Yeah, and also we are here, of course. Our developers are
I see
here.
Dave's saying
Our
that
QA team will be here. Marketing
description
will be
says
here.
30 plus
Publishing
pieces.
will be here.
Wow.
That's a
Some
big
of the
pack then.
artists will be here, and of
Mm.
course, a lot of content creators will be here. We
Right.
have content creators from all around the world joining us for FarmCon on Saturday. Unfortunately, Virtual Farmer couldn't make it. Get well, my friend.
Yes.
It's super sad because we knew you wanted to come over, and
he was so excited.
It is a big loss,
Yeah.
but we do have DJ Goham here. For the English
Yeah.
community, we do
He'll do.
have
on.
FarmSim guy, right? For the English
Yay!
community. FarmCon
Yay!
is coming.
Yeah.
And for the German community, we're gonna have Nplay, Ansgar. We're gonna have McManus, Sachse, Werner
Watch,
for the Burning
watch
Gamers,
Lufthansa
Boomer,
screw me over now.
Nieschen, Denise, and many, many more. So a lot of content creators will be here.
Excellent.
It
I'm
will
praying I
just
can
be
get
a
there,
two-day
Martin.
party going.
Praying I can get there,
want to give
Martin.
a special shout out to the
If
one
Lufthansa
fan
behave,
who is
I will
coming
be
here
there.
who rides more than 100 kilometers by bike.
Yes,
What
there's one guy.
dedication.
There's one guy who sent us
With
a
a
message.
tent.
Yeah, with a tent on his back.
Yeah,
basically. It's insane,
Shout
dude.
out. Amazing.
We can't wait for you to make it to FarmCon.
is it an
Of course,
announcement
everyone
from
else. There are
some guy? You
some
can do more than
spare
100 Ks by
tickets,
bike.
Not that many. I
Yeah.
think when we
Not
started
anymore.
this show, there were like 20 left or something.
Right.
So if you can still make it to Mannheim, you might want to think about it, because everything you've seen today, compressed to an hour, will be all Saturday, all Sunday.
There's
We're gonna
a lot
talk about
more to
all
still
these
see,
things.
a lot.
Yeah. And if you can't make it, maybe because you live far away, we're gonna stream this. Us three, we're gonna guide you guys through the entirety of Saturday, starting Saturday morning, 10 a.m. German time, and we will be here all FarmCon on Saturday until we do the meet and greet, basically, because FarmCon at one point will end for the presentation part, and then the Giants employees will just meet with everyone, have a nice evening
Can't say
of
for me, like,
sausage and beer or whatever
11
that is in
PM or
Germany. I guess it will be
Yeah.
sausage and beer. And that won't be
Hey,
streamed,
Faber,
of
how you
course.
doing?
But up until this point, it will be us, and we're gonna bring in all the content creators, have a discussion with them. We will read the chat, of course, and try to answer your questions if we can.
Right.
It won't be that easy, but we do have the presentations out there. And yeah, I'd say until then, that's it for the kickoff.
Right.
FarmCon is
It was a
officially
good kickoff,
started.
wasn't
That was
it?
a heck of a kickoff.
It was
There
a
we
heck
go.
of a kickoff.
We kicked.
So many awesome things. I mean, I think DJ actually earlier in this week said, you told me at the beginning of this year that you guys had a lot of stuff that was still to come, and here it is now.
And we are not stopping. Like,
right.
this it is for now.
Right,
But, you know,
yeah.
Farming Simulator 22 is still a pretty new game. We have a lot of things coming, and it will be exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time.
So, guys, we have one more video to share, because we need to talk about the esport part of
Right.
Farming Simulator, the FSL, and that will be our goodbye video pretty much for today, because we will now make sure that everything is nice and dandy for FarmCon on Saturday. People behind us, you can't see it, but people behind us are still building the stage and everything, getting everything ready. There is still a lot of
Lars
work
put
to
a picture
do.
on his Twitter before. It looks quite good.
And then we're gonna give some German food to Mr. Kermit and Mr. DJ and see what happens. And then we're gonna see you guys on Saturday. Until then, we see you at FarmCon. Bye!
Bye!
There we go. I want to find out, how do you get a team into the league? How do you get a team into FarmSim League, Args?
Do you just go through there. You just submit it, basically.
Yeah. Looking at that, I reckon I could do.
I've watched quite a bit of it on when they stream it. It's on a Sunday evening, or Saturday evening. There's heaps you can't do. It's all keyboard and mouse. You can't tab between vehicles, so if you want to stop something, you have to run. You can't unload. You have to be in your vehicle when it's unloading, so you can't just leave that unloading.
Looks a riot.
It does look like a bit of fun. I mean, yeah, they're showing you the best parts.
I reckon we should put a team together from the community. Take over the world.
Community team together.
There we go.
Launch bales.
Right, I'm going to turn that volume down. There we go, folks. That was interesting. Enjoy that, Args?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Obviously, it's one of my main takeaways. Pumps and hoses. How many times is someone going to say pumps and hose, by the way? It's a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, that was pretty cool. That wasn't what I was expecting. I thought perhaps Creative Mesh had done the Vermeer.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah.
A lot of people had drawn the conclusion that there was a photo of the self-propelled baler on the same angle as that sort of grayed out image they had.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. The new map, and that has some interesting looking features I'm keen to see more of.
It does, yeah. I think still the thing stands, a lot of people are just not that into logging, are they? But the map
that's right.
nice.
Yeah, logging's always going to be a tough sell for people, but I think maybe some of the production chains and the things that they might bring in could encourage others.
It's going to be interesting.
A bit more. But I like some of the physics, like just the like I've used a few skid loaders, and it's hard to keep the logs in the grab. So the way those held in there, maybe they've improved it, which would be pretty cool.
That's true. Yeah, the old John Deere as well. That was quite nice, wasn't it? A nice little pack there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think Giants have done really well with their free DLCs so far. You know, the things that they've brought to the game, like AGI and precision farming, and just those little extras. You bring all the Kverneland DLC from last game back through, and nice little surprises.
Yeah, no, there's some good stuff in there. Actually, more. Yeah, there's a lot coming, I suppose. Some of it's quite expensive, but there we go. These people are working hard, right?
That's right, and you just have to tune into your favourite streamers who might do some giveaways on it.
I'm pretty sure there will be some giveaways going on. And it looks like there's going to be a few new partner links going out as well. So there we go.
Indeed.
Well,
so.
I am going to go and try and find out what's happening to my flights and hope to
that's probably an important thing to do. What did you figure out last time, though, that calling them around late at night your time was a good time to get hold of the call centre?
Yes, because I think there may be quite a lot of people phoning them a lot of the time. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Fingers crossed, mate. It's a bit shame if you miss out on your factory tour, but
yeah, no, that's done. That's gone already. That's sailed.
Yeah.
That ship has sailed. But hopefully, I don't miss any of FarmCon.
And at least you've got the contacts, and if you get the chance to go to Mannheim again, you can.
Well, exactly. The door has been opened now, so we'll maybe redo it in the future. You never know. We shall see. But appreciate you joining me, Args. That was great. Getting up early and doing that.
Nice little impromptu stream.
And thanks to everybody for watching.
And we've got no Man's Land this weekend, do we? Because you're out of town.
I'm out of town. I think you're away as well. You're having a weekend away?
I'll be back. I have got a weekend away. I'll be back Sunday night, but
right.
Yeah. Weekend out of town, so no Lars.
I may never come back.
No, you won't. You might not.
Or I may never have left, so we might be able to do a No Man's Land.
If there's anyone in chat who lives close to Mannheim, give FSG a message. You might need some accommodation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, mate.
All right, mate.
Take
I will
care.
enjoy. Look forward to seeing what you bring back from FarmCon, and have a nice weekend. Safe travels.
Take care. Cheers, dude. Bye bye.
And everyone in chat who I've neglected, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll catch you next time.
There you go, folks. Okay, thanks for that. That was interesting. Lots of stuff to talk about anyway. We'll see what comes at the weekend. Hope to goodness I can make it. I'll keep working on that. You will soon find out if I don't or if I do, because you'll get some content. But for now, appreciate you all hanging out. That was interesting. That was good fun. Good chat. Love to hear all your opinions on what's coming down the line as well. So until then, pray for FSG. We will get to FarmCon by hook or by crook if we can. But for now, take care. Thanks all for watching. See you again soon. Bye-bye.